5, 4,
Is it going to focus?
3,
Your hand in the
2.
way? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Davis Up Front. Jason Davis here with you on a beautiful Thursday. It's not beautiful outside here. Hopefully, it's more beautiful wherever you are. Let's talk a little bit about soccer. That's what we do around here. Compass Football is all about the beautiful game, 24 hours a day. It's Champions League time. We've got our finalist, Juventus, and their impressive defense against Real Madrid. The new Galacticos, maybe not quite, but they do have Gareth Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo and Luka Modric and tons of talent there in Madrid. Madrid looking for another Champions League title. I'm starting to get a little bored with Real Madrid always being in the Champions League final. I think this is third in 4 years. But they deserve it because they put together these runs. It looks like they might even do the double. Of course, winning both La Liga and the Champions League, something that Real Madrid and Barcelona have both done a couple of times in their history. Again, Juventus, with that vaunted defense, the ability to keep the opponent off the score sheet. They're getting goals from people like Higuain. Obviously, Dani Alves put on an absolute clinic against Monaco in the second leg at Juventus Stadium in Turin. This team, having come back from the ashes, consider the story of Juventus, a club that not that long ago was relegated to Serie B because of the Calciopoli betting scandal. They had titles taken away from them. Of course, Juve fans will tell you that all of them count, and they still have all of those Scudettos. But they did find themselves embroiled in scandal. It seems like Italian soccer can't go very long without shooting itself in the foot. But this is back to the heights for Juve. And when you look at Italian soccer, what I'm kind of curious about is whether anybody's going to step up to match the old lady. You've got AC Milan falling behind. Now a sale of that club to Chinese investors after Silvio Berlusconi decided to step aside. Is the new dawn of Italian football coming? Will Roma ever meet their ultimate potential? Lots of questions there. Elsewhere in the world, Chelsea about to wrap up a Premier League title. Obviously, a fantastic season for the Blues at Stamford Bridge. Pretty much unbeatable at this point in the campaign. A club that has plenty of talent and can reload. They have all of those young players out on loan. I don't expect them to necessarily fall off anytime soon. Meanwhile, everybody else trying to catch up to them, including Manchester City, Arsenal, Manchester United, all of these clubs who are trying to figure out how to maximize their return on their investments when it comes to the transfer market, which has exploded in insane ways that we might not have even seen coming. Speaking of Chelsea, Diego Costa on his way to China for 90 million euros. How on earth is a 28-year-old striker rather, worth that much money? I don't care what club you are, what part of the world you play in. China has wrecked the transfer market, and we'll see if there are going to be larger repercussions. Story out today that Real Madrid has gone back into the transfer market and signed a $45 million player out of Brazil, 45 million euros rather, player out of Brazil, a youngster who has not even yet appeared at the senior level, just 16 years of age. So many interesting and potentially troubling stories in the world of international soccer transfers. FIFA perhaps getting themselves involved in this, as well as word that the Paul Pogba transfer from Juve to Manchester United is under investigation. Lots of questions there. All right, that's a taste. Let's just move on from here. Thank you very much for sticking around. Davis Up Front when we come back.